Hey, what's up, everybody? Steven here, aka Wild Eye Guy 85, here to do a review on Asylum of Darkness. This was sent to me by Wild Eye. I want to thank them very much, and here's my review. Look into the face of insanity. After awakening in a mental asylum, a patient plans his escape of freedom while fighting off supernatural forces in both the real world and some that may only live inside his head. But once on the outside, he learns that the life awaiting him is more twisted and dangerous than anything he could conjure in his mind, one that is luring him back to the asylum forever. Starring genre icons Richard Hatch, Tim Thomerson, and Tiffany Shepis. All right, this came out in 2017. It's an hour and 57 minutes. It was written by Jay, I hope I say his name right, Jay Wolfel or Waffle. He also wrote it as well as directed it. Nick Baldassare is Dwight Stroud. Amanda Howe plays Ellen. Richard Hatch is Dr. Shaker. Tim Thomerson is Detective Kelser. Tiffany Shepis plays a character named Hope, who we find out her part later on. I won't spoil it. Frank Jones Jr. plays Van Gogh. So this guy, Dwight Stroud, is in the mental hospital, of course, and he doesn't really remember why he's there, and he sees like Dr. Shaker as like this zombie looking face, decayed face. He's seeing things that he knows makes him sound crazy as he's like going through the sessions, and he's told that he has been told why he's there, but he can't remember, and he doesn't realize what's going on, and he just knows that being there is making him more insane because he's seeing these images of people not as they really are. Uh, so while he's out in the courtyard, there's another patient there that he calls, or that wants to be named Van Gogh because he's a painter. And as he's painting this picture, Dwight tells him that he should add a bird. So Van Gogh adds a bird to it, and just as he added it, a dead bird, or a bird falls out of the tree dead. So it seems that what he paints, it shows the death of. It's really weird painting. There's a couple people standing there, and it's not finished, and they're faceless. And Dwight also sees people as faceless. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really make sense. You have to see it. It's kind of hard to explain. It's actually like being in a mental hospital. Really weird stuff. What he sees doesn't really make sense. And he Van Gogh tells him that he sees what he sees. Yeah, well, he's also called Van Gogh. He pulled out one of his eyes so he couldn't see, and he admits that what being insane is what you can see is true, if that makes sense. It really doesn't make sense, but that's the best way I can explain it. And he wants him to do a painting of the doctor so he'll die and he'll be able to escape. There's like a half finished painting because Van Gogh, while he's painting it, this is later on during the night. I'm sorry, I'm jumping scenes here. Yeah, I'm probably driving you mental trying to explain this. It's a really weird concept. Uh, so he wants to escape and everything. So Van Gogh, as he's painting it, he rips out his other eye. So the practical effects in this, there's a lot of blood and stabbing and eye gouging. I really enjoyed the effects in it. Uh, so he grabs the painting, and since Van Gogh didn't finish it, he puts the doctor's face on there, and it gets sucked into the painting, and the doctor gets killed. His face is all gray, and he rips it off. It like smothers him. It's really weird. It pulls off, and the skeleton comes out. So somehow the painting is death, but you don't know what's real, what's in his mind, what's going on. But he does escape either way, and while he's escaping, he tries to get someone off the road to pick him up, and the car crashes. The man is in a fire, and he pulls him out. He's like, I don't know why I'm trying to save you. And of course, the guy's all burned and ends up dying. Or passing out. He's like trying to help him, and he ends up, he thinks he's dead, so he throws him back in the car, takes the guy's ID, and goes to his house, figuring that a dead man's not going to come back. He can get a well night's sleep. And when he wakes up, like, for whatever reason, he knows the alarm code when he gets into the house, and he falls asleep, and he wakes up to the wife coming in, and he's kind of freaked out at first. He doesn't know what's going on, and she calls him Artemis, and was wondering why he was out, or figured he was out drinking again, and cheating on her, or something was going on. She was all pissed, and it doesn't really explain it, but somehow Dwight Schrute switched bodies, or he becomes Artemis Finch. And as the story progresses, he wants to live out his life as Artemis, but he's still like seeing these figures, and he's having these visions of this woman played by Tiffany Shepis, who had also visited him in the hospital. He still sees her, and the doctor, and all this weird stuff going on. He doesn't understand how he's becoming Artemis Finch, but he wants to try to live this way. That way he can live free, but he's still not really free of all these demons, because he needs to know the truth of why he was put in the mental hospital. He like goes to his work, and things are going on, but also in his mind, since he's alive, he finds out that this author Finch is alive in his body, so he's got to do something to try to figure out, to stop seeing these visions of these dead people, these zombies, these tentacle-like creatures, whatever they may be. So he tries to put a stop to it. That's the most I'll go into it. There's a twist to it. He's just trying to, survive as this new person. I won't tell you if he does or doesn't, and there's a supernatural battle between it to figure out his true identity, why he was placed in the insane asylum, and that's it. So that's basically the plot of the story, and I don't want to ruin it. If you do check it out, it's one I do recommend. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'll see you next time. And right after this video, there will be a brief trailer. So check that out. Hope you like it. See you next time.
The man was taken back to the hospital and is in poor condition after being involved in a car accident. The owner of the car is missing.
How did I end up in your body?
You touched me. No! It was an empty, insane mind that allowed me in to take his place.
You'll go insane again.
Who I was now, who I am. I'm Dwight Schrute, a psychopathic killer.